3.9% for third quarter GDP. There from China. So this is better than expected, Dave, of what we were thinking about 3.3%. So certainly we have to figure out what really was driving that. But I think that's the level, or that's the number we're only getting today, it seems, at least for now. Yeah, so 3.9 to Yvonne's point, that is way better than expectations, median expectations to be more specific there. That's still within the range, but certainly very near the top end of the range, which is at about 4.5%. That's so far what we have. We don't have the others just yet, and it's unclear whether or not we will get something else beyond this. Let's get instant reaction. Why not? George Sun, still with us. Quite timely. Head of global markets for Greater China at BNP Paribas. Oh, we're also getting some the monthly indicators out. So industrial output. This is the slow kind of release. Okay, industrial output, 6.3%. So also way better than expected. Economists were expecting a 4.8% print. You got to wonder why they delayed this. I mean, these are pretty good numbers. Well, someone here to answer the question. George, your take so far.
Well, I'm not sure why they delayed the numbers, but the numbers are a bit better than what we had expected ourselves. We were expecting kind of in the low 3% as well for the third quarter GDP. I mean, after almost no growth in the second quarter, they needed a bit of a rebound as the economy was opening up again. But I guess what will be really interesting to see is the key part that was weak all year long was consumer spending, actually. Did it just come out?
Yeah, it's out. 2.5%, bad miss. 3% was the estimate.
Yeah, to your point. So that's still a problem because you could be producing stuff, but if there's no demand for it from the consumers, it'll be hard to reach that the 5% that we need to get to that median, kind of advanced economy per capita GDP. So in the short term, though, I think you're going to have to see local more stimulus actually locally to be able to get the consumer spending up.
Why do you think the market's reacting so negatively post-Congress?
Oh, well, that's a tricky one, I think. Well, maybe because the speech and Congress was really more about the real economy, not about the financial market. So I don't think the leadership maybe is too concerned about short-term fluctuations in the financial markets. They're much more concerned about medium-term financial security, economic security, security of energy resources, food, labor, supply chain, things like that. But that take a longer term, actually. So there'll be short-term fluctuations. Home prices are also out. Down 3.3% month on month. So this continues, I would imagine, still its streak. And our producer Ernest is about to tell us right now what that streak is like. But I mean, the property woes continue here. I mean, generally speaking, so we were looking for October as, well, I mean, people were looking to October as perhaps the catalyst. Now October's done, the party Congress. Do I look to March? I think we look to March, actually, because I think things like it's very clearly stated the zero COVID policy will still be in place. No change in that. You may see marginal adjustments, things like more international flights opening up, maybe the 7+3 days of quarantine, maybe it becomes 2+5, but probably you'll have to go to March because why? Chinese New Year is going to be January, lots of movement around the country, so you don't want a big spike before that or during that. Plus the 2 sessions of the new party Congress will be in March. So that will be about the time when all the new government officials get into their offices. Then when the stimulus comes, it'll probably be when they start enacting it, actually. And to be also fair, if you look globally, that's probably about when the Fed actually finishes, maybe gets toward the end of the terminal rate, actually, at the end of the first quarter.